Bullabunaka, Pete Delete again. I thought I'd do a bit of people watching in the tourist part of town today. And a cup of tea that round the corner cost 55 cents. They put it in a pot here and it costs $5.30, but that doesn't matter. So just been wandering around and doing what I do really, just observing and chatting. I put my phone on this morning. I went and I thought I needed to make a few phone calls here to connect with the resort that put me up for free. So I got a local SIM card, and all these people on Facebook want to be my friends, and yeah, I'll get round to it. But meeting new friends, a man just come up to me, invited me to his village, you know, and I will get in touch. I do value my friends, but yeah, I think in Fiji they have a saying, a stranger is a friend you haven't met yet, and I just love talking to strangers, hearing their stories, and so yeah, I'm just looking at, I mean, when I was here last I spoke about this Vodafone where everyone's latest greatest friend, you know, and now it's insurance companies, and they're just filling everybody full of fear, and the insurance companies is everybody's new best friend. When I was here in November, they had some big Pacific forum, and it worked out this amazing deal where they could help with these people with sea level rising by insuring them. Nothing to do with fixing it, just take their money and fill them full of fear. And I know what will be the next one coming. It'll be the storage lockers. I haven't seen any here yet, but there'll be people, they're in places full of tourists buying shit they don't need to fill their houses back home. And when their homes are full, they'll just shit their bought. They sort of made them happy once, and they paid money which they need for happiness, so they don't want to let go of it, so they pay more money for storage lockers. Very confusing, and the whole world's just squealing on its axis for the shit that people don't need, that they're just buying, trying to fill this hole in them, you know. And it's happening in Fiji. Really sad to see. So anyway, their journey. Tourists everywhere looking stressed and miserable, and buying shit, especially alcohol. But what do we? Oh, some of the more observant may have noticed I've got a bit of whisker action going on here. Couple of reasons I thought I'd grow a mow. First one is I really went deep into my thought processes, and I start challenging every thought. Where did it come from? Who put that there? You know, as kids or as newborns, we don't have thoughts. We don't have. We're just these open sponges that just, you know, people fill us full of their belief systems and their perception on the world, you know, and we take that on. So every thought, every reality we see has been programmed by somebody, you know. And for me, it was just failing me, so I had to change that, you know. And as Jesus said, I believe, take every thought captive. So I did that, you know, every thought, and I really got a grip on the fear thoughts. And well, why stop? You know, just keep going. And every thought that come up, and I'd never had whiskers. Once I tried, but it didn't. Yeah, and I thought, well, why is that? And then my dad was a policeman, an army man. He'd get up every day, shave. You know, he didn't program it, but just observation. I saw that, and that became my normal. So let's change that and try whiskers, and it seems to be working. You know, when you're travelling, especially, just low maintenance. But the other reason is I'm putting together a poetry tour into schools, and just by invitation. I go in as Mr. Gladstone Burger Pants, and I've got a Gladstone bag, the old doctor's bags, and a pair of pants with hamburgers on. So something the kids will remember. And the whole show is about, I mean, I'm sure it'll be on here one of these days, just making the kids aware of how amazing they are, you know, and the teachers more so, you know. And be really careful what they program with these kids. You know, my program was not good enoughness, you know, and they were masters at that in my day. And it's still happening. I see it everywhere. They say it's changing, but it really isn't. They just don't realise the impact they have on these young kids. So I'm going to go in with positive poetry, but a big part of it is about, I'd give them a fake moustache to take home. It sounds a bit weird, and it probably is, but kids love weird. And I was going to have a fake moustache. Oh no, why not grow a real one, you know? So here we are. Don't know where it'll end up. It'll end up shaved on the floor one day, but anyway, I'll do a poem, keep it brief, and it's from my kids' book, and some poetry from there and more besides will be going into the schools. And that's the one I've got is called Oh Cloud. It's probably relevant to what I'm talking to, you know, about the people trying to buy a perceived happiness instead of looking for spiritual well-being, you know. And so yeah, it's called Oh Cloud. It goes like this. Oh cloud, why must you sail on by in your ocean of the sky? Could you kindly stay a while and leave a hole for the sun to smile? Please share with us just how it feels to float away from worldly ills. Would you share some rain, cleanse the clutter in our brain? Perhaps then you could join us here. Perhaps then we could join you there, flying freely in the air. We could look then far below to all the pain that people know. Perhaps the wind might blow a while away their thoughts as they might smile. The rain might wish to stay on here and wash away the human tear. Then your eyes may look afar and see free spirits that you are. So yeah, the sun's come out, the wind's blowing away the clouds, and the Fiji's returning to normal. The tourists are out in their droves, buying ship. So I'm not going to be part of that party. I'm meeting a pleasant young lady for lunch, and we'll talk of love and what that is to her, you know, make sure our perception of that is the same before we go any further. And I'm looking forward to that. So talk to you soon, and I'm in paradise in here, and I hope it's the same where you are. Bless you, bye.